Hello, my name is Joan Roberts and I'm the manager of the School Health Research Network. Your school is one of many secondary schools in Wales taking part in the Student Health and Wellbeing Survey. The survey is done online every 2 years and has questions about lots of different aspects of health and well-being. These include things like the foods you eat and how you feel about school, alcohol, and for older students, sexual health. The survey is confidential, so your teachers, family, and friends will never see your answers. Giving honest answers in the survey is really important as they will help to improve the health and well-being of young people at your school and across Wales. At the end of the survey, there is a page that asks for your name, your date of birth, and your postcode. It's important that you understand why we ask for this information, what we do with it, and what your choices are. And Ashley and Rona are here to explain more about this.
Hello, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Rona.
And we're from the Alpha Group.
Alpha stands for Advice Leading to Public Health Advancement, and we're a group of young people aged 14 to 25 who give advice to researchers at Cardiff, Swansea, and Bristol universities on working with young people.
So the first question we need to answer is why? Why do researchers want to know your name, date of birth, and postcode?
Knowing these means researchers can do additional types of research with your survey answers, longitudinal research, or understanding how people change over time, and data linkage research. We'll explain now what these are.
Longitudinal research is about understanding how people change over time, and it can be done if you take part in the survey again before you leave school. It means that researchers will join up your answers from the survey this year to your answers in future years. Doing this helps researchers gain a better understanding of how health and well-being change as we get older, and what schools can do to improve our health and well-being.
In data linkage research, researchers link up other data to your survey answers. The other data comes from organisations like the NHS and government departments, which also collect information about you, like why you went to hospital or what you got in your exams. By giving your permission to link this data to your survey answers, researchers can build a much more complete picture of young people's health and well-being in Wales, and gain a better understanding of what schools and other organisations can do to improve health and well-being. For example, using data linkage research, researchers have linked survey data about what primary school children ate for breakfast to how well they did in school at the end of Year 6. They found that eating a healthy breakfast was linked to doing better at school. Doing this type of research in secondary schools could help teachers decide whether to offer a breakfast club to help students who might not always get breakfast at home.
Our next question is what? What will researchers do to keep your data safe and confidential? For longitudinal research, researchers will create 2 separate files and keep your name, date of birth, and postcode in one file, and your survey answers in the other. Both these separate files will be kept on secure, password-protected computers at the university. Researchers will use your name, date of birth, and postcode to create a unique number for you, and they will use this number to link up your survey answers from this year to answers you give if you take part in the survey again. Your name, date of birth, and postcode will always be completely confidential and will not be used to look at your survey answers. They will not be shared with anyone else.
For data linkage research, the first step is the same, so researchers will separate your name, date of birth, and postcode from your other survey answers into 2 separate and secure files. Specialist data linkage researchers then use your name, date of birth, and postcode to link your survey answers to other information about you, such as your health or education data. The other information, in this example your health data, and your survey answers are linked together in an anonymous file. Names, dates of birth, and postcodes are not part of this file, so no researcher who uses it will ever know whose data they are using. Researchers have to have permission to use the anonymous file, and they are only allowed to see the parts of the file they need. For example, how many times you've been admitted to hospital for an asthma attack.
Our last question is about your choices. Do you have a choice about taking part in longitudinal and data linkage research?
Yes, you do. It is your decision whether to allow researchers to use your survey answers in longitudinal and data linkage research. You have 4 choices about how researchers can use your survey answers. You can give your permission for longitudinal research and data linkage research, longitudinal research only, data linkage research only, or neither.
To give your permission for your survey answers to be used for either type of research, use the yes and no buttons at the end of the survey. Remember, you can give your permission for just one type of research, for both types, or for neither. If you opt for neither, all your survey answers will still be used for other types of research into the health and well-being of young people in Wales. If you give permission for either type of research, remember to fill in your name, date of birth, and postcode to make sure researchers can carry out the research.
Remember, all the information about you will always be kept safe and secure. Your teachers, family, and friends will never see your survey answers.
If you want to see this video again, you can watch it on the School Health Research Network website. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoy taking part in the survey.